In terms of how I want to see P&E developing the next few years, I think certainly from a Bradford Northern perspective, we're very clear we have to work with a number of different groups. Firstly, young people and leadership. I think that's vital. I mentioned that in a way, we have to work, we have a very young community in the Muslim communities, a very young community working with those communities, especially in a context where many will not have had experience of wider society. So we need to multiply those opportunities of Christian Muslim leaders, youth leaders, business leaders, whatever, mixing, interacting, having a good shared experience, and understanding the other, really. Then I think working increasingly with women. In my experience working in peace studies in Bradford University, the agents of change in all societies, especially traditional societies, are women. And what we have here is the first generation, second generation of educated Muslim women. And in my experience in peace studies, they are the agents of change. They are looking for expansive reading of their tradition to take their experience as British Muslims seriously. And I would say the third issue, and in many ways the most difficult issue, is continuing to work with clergy and imams. And I say it's difficult because historically many of the imams were imported from South Asia, didn't have the linguistic skills to relate to wider society. And I would say there is still a major blockage for a number of imams who are confident in English, but also more particularly have the skills and competences to relate to wider society, are still very much in a minority. And you have to look usually at imams who have become chaplains in hospitals or prisons, or imams who have become teachers. You have to search for those people who have developed new skills and competences. Because at the moment there is an asymmetry in our relationship in terms of clergy and imams. But it's an important relationship. If you have a big mosque next to a big church, you want to be able to develop relationships of trust and candour with the imam. And that remains a very difficult issue.